Well, moving on to another story this morning, a piece of BC auto racing history has been stolen.
Greg Moore's alongside, go down the inside.
Oh, no, what do you
Look
do
at
if you're
this.
Arden Meyer in that yellow Lola? He's
You
got
will.
the race leaders sandwiching him.
Oh!
And Moore around the outside into one. Oh, he
got
makes it.
right across
Oh,
the
Zanardi's up high. Can he hold it?
No, he cut out on the gray. He couldn't do anything. Greg Moore did an incredible move.
Zanardi back on the throttle. But I don't think he'll do it. Greg Moore, sudden victory, the third of his career. Zanardi second, and the celebration breaks out in the Forsyth Racing pit.
That is what it sounded like in 1998 when Greg Moore won at the Rio 400 in Brazil. And the helmet worn by the BC racing legend has been stolen from the BC Sports Hall of Fame. And Moore's life was tragically cut short at the age of just 24 when he was killed during a race in California in 1999. And he was posthumously inducted into the BC Sports Hall of Fame in 2000. Jason Beck is the curator at the BC Sports Hall of Fame, and he joins us now with more. Good morning to you, Jason.
Good morning, Stephen. Thanks for having me on and devoting time to this.
Oh, well, thanks for taking the time with us. First off, when did the helmet go missing exactly?
On Wednesday afternoon, it was myself that noticed the helmet was missing, and we could narrow down the time frame to when it was missing to about 5 minutes. So it was pretty clear when and where and whom took this helmet from us.
And do you have any video surveillance about, or any idea who took it?
We do. We definitely have video surveillance. That's with the Vancouver Police right now, and I was able to identify the suspect. I actually spoke with him about 10 minutes prior to the theft, so it was quite easy to identify who it was.
So do you know the actual name of the suspect then?
No, I don't. But his appearance and
Okay.
his activity in the hall, I was able to witness and share with the authorities.
All right. And so where does the police investigation stand now then?
They are on this. They're working actively on it. They're working with us and working with BC Place, who has a good deal of footage, as I mentioned, and they're following all leads. We've gone to the public with a statement and a public plea
Yeah.
To have the helmet returned. So if anyone has seen this helmet, which we have photos of, it's obviously really identifiable. It's very unique. If you see the helmet anywhere online, and out in public, in a pawn shop, anywhere, or if you see the suspect, who we do have a description of, please contact the Vancouver Police's non-emergency line or the BC Sports Hall of Fame, or you can reach out to me online or through the hall, and we're going to find this thing.
And what was the conversation like with the person you had who you suspect actually walked away with the helmet?
It was very brief, but it was unusual. We have a custom designed racing simulator in the Greg Moore Gallery at the BC Sports Hall of Fame, and I was working in another gallery and heard the revving of the simulator's engine, and I actually thought the simulator was malfunctioning. So I went to check, and I found this man sleeping at the wheel.
Oh.
So I checked on him. I woke him up, made sure he was okay, and we had a brief conversation. He seemed a little bit out of it, but he seemed fine. Went back to playing the game. I went to check with our front desk staff just to get an update on how he'd entered the building. He had paid his admission. So I went about with another quick task. I was going to walk through the gallery and just double check on him, because it did give me a little bit of an odd feeling. And in that less than 5 minute window, he had left the Hall of Fame, and that was when I walked back into the Greg Moore Gallery and found the helmet missing.
And this was a helmet that had been on a mannequin, I understand.
It was on a mannequin beside, up high, on a platform beside Greg's 1997 Indy car that he raced to his first kart victory.
Right. And this is a very, very unique article here. I mean, this is sort of blue and gold and, deckled with Indec and Simpson and other very, very clear markings on it.
It is. Greg's helmets were very unique at that time. He had them custom designed by Troy Lee Designs. Like helmets for various races were often different for him.
Of course.
So this one's especially unique. It has kind of this peacock feather pattern on the
Yeah.
top of the helmet. He always had like a checkered race flag worked into his design. This kind of has like a purple and gold race flag, checkered flag. It has his name on it. The player's blue, which is, obviously kind of a trademark color. And just the significance of it. I mean,
Mm.
Greg was a worldwide star and a rising star,
Yeah.
considered like almost a sure thing to go to F1. Was definitely a racing prodigy, and as you said earlier, his career was cut short, but he did win five IndyCar
Oh,
races
yeah.
during his short career. He wore this helmet during one of those five, so it's an extremely rare piece of memorabilia and history from his great career.
And Jason, how is his family doing with all of this?
They're they're distressed. I've spoken several times now with Donna Moore, Greg's stepmom, and Rick, his dad. I will say this: I when I talked to them first, Donna's first question to me was not about the helmet or anything. She was asking if the Hall of Fame staff were okay, and that speaks
Yeah.
to the Moores. We worked with them on this gallery for 20 plus years, and it honestly, it's one of the easiest relationships we've ever had. They're such great people, so
Yeah.
generous, so caring. So obviously they're taking this hard. This is a piece of their son's
Yeah.
collection, who's been gone for a long time now, and this is one of the lasting pieces that we remember him by. Um,
Well, Jason, we are grateful to be able to get the word out along with you, and thank you so much for taking the time with us today. And I'm going to throw a picture of it up online right now as well. We've already got one up there, but I
thank
can't
you.
hurt to throw another one up there, so in case anybody
Yeah, it
comes
can't hurt.
across it.
Thanks so much, Stephen,
Thank you so much. You take care. Okay.
and thanks you too.
Okay. Bye bye. That's Jason Beck, the curator of the BC Sports Hall of Fame.